Welcome everyone, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Gankutsuou, the Count of Monte Cristo, episode 7. Oh boy, Danglars family, and Morcerf, and Haiti, and oh boy.
So, all right. The Count has made a couple flexes on his on his targets of vengeance so far. So Danglars, he kind of just served him up a fresh, cold dish of reality by saying, "You are nothing wealth-wise compared to me. Nothing."
Oh, 500 million. Oh no.
Oh no.
What is this? It's in the
away.
trillions that's being transferred into this account now?
Yeah. Now, the fact that the Count does have shady things attached to him is what's going to make Danglars get even more intrigued and probably seduced as well.
Right.
By him.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's done a very good job with Danglars' wife thus far.
He has
setting up a horse that has some kind of cyborg eye, or maybe it completely internals as well.
And then, oh yeah, here's some diamonds, because why not?
Why not?
Yeah, sure. No big deal.
Then on the Morcerf side of things, Haiti went into a full-on PTSD, panic attack.
Almost. Yeah, panic attack. Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
And passed out upon seeing him.
Almost fell from the box seat that apparently is the late prince's box seat. Also, that whole thing.
Yeah. Morcerf, who probably really wanted that box seat at some point.
And probably didn't enjoy being upstaged by the Count's entrance.
Yep.
And then, all of a sudden, oh, no, you do get the attention of the crowd. But not in a good way. Oh, boy.
Oh, shit. I can't wait for this to start a subplot where the Morcerfs are trying to get rid of Haiti.
Sure.
But we don't know why.
And Albert is just watching all this, being like, you've already kind of shown your duplicitous side to me a couple times, Dad.
What was that all about?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, son.
It's all just fine. I was a very upstanding soldier back in my day, and the whole thing with your mom, textbook romance.
Absolutely.
My advice about, hey, if you fall in love eventually, and pursuing and all that stuff, definitely didn't come from personal experience, because it was flames from the get-go between us.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's all gonna go down in flames. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh, they left.
Ooh. Oh. Count looks like he might be pissed.
どうなさったのですか？
少々気分が。エレは人混みになれぬもので。
エデさんは何を見たんだろう。あの時、彼女は。
Oh. All right.
見たか。あの男を。
All right, so at least it wasn't an act.
No.
Oh, shoot.
Damn.
Okay.
Oh, she was being used.
Yeah.
自分は今夜の自分を抑えられそうにありません。すみません。失礼します。
大丈夫かな、エデさん。
He's gonna go give Franz a slappening.
伯爵をそこらの連中と一緒にするな。伯爵とエデさんは。
Well, you actually don't know anything about their
自
relationship.
立したお互いの関係でお互いを大切に思っていて。
人のことは言う。お前はどうなんだ。
Yeah.
あいつに言われたことまだ気にしてんのか。
It's true, though. I mean, look at your engagement.
そんなもんだ
I'm
ろ
a
う。
little curious if Maximilien hears this conversation.
俺だってしたくてするわけじゃ。
フランスデピネ男爵。話がある。
Okay.
I like how he gives them the full titles, though.
Yeah.
Very respectful and...
But also formal.
Formal, exactly.
I'm not coming to talk to you as a pal.
愛していないのですか。
Dude, his spittle coming from his mouth. He's so
好
angry.
きだよ。
Yep.
女の子の一人としてね。
Yeah.
俺に任せろ。
Yeah.
なあ。
Don't do something you'll regret here.
本気で彼女を愛するべきだ。
Whoa, his voice.
Yeah. There was force to that.
There was power and conviction.
あいつみたいに誰かを本気で好きになったことなんて。
アルベール、 人を愛するって
Wow.
どういうことなんだろうな。
Wow.
Good question.
厄介なことだ。この件はお前に任せた。
っておい待てよ。あ、
やっぱやめる。
何言ってんだよ今さら。打ち合わせ通りにやればうまくいくって。まず君が彼女を褒める。
褒める。何を。
何でもいいんだよ。
This is adorable.
He's trying to help him out.
Yeah.
ビルフォール首席判事
Oh, okay, okay.
バランティーヌの父
I
親。
like the design. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
あの人の手にかかったらコソ泥でも死刑だ。
Yeah.
Scared of the dad.
Right, exactly.
早くいらっしゃい。
弟のエドワール、バランティーヌとは腹違い。
バランティーヌはあの子は家にいる方が
That
性に合う
girl
みたいで。
Just laughing.
Just spying on them, observing.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit.
I love it.
なんでもないわ、
Yep,
おじい様。
Right.
One of the old age, yeah.
ゆべは
彼、何か話があるらしいよ。
すみません。私、おじい様のお食事の支度を。
あ
あなたを愛してしまいました。
もう
He's such an earnest boy.
He said that like it was to his drill sergeant or something.
Right.
It's been communicated.
こんなはずだ。
からかっておいでなんですね。
No.
Far from it.
No, he
The
was serious.
何なんですか。
マクシミリアンは本気なんだ。フランツの気持ちは聞いてある。フランツには親が決めた許嫁以上の気持ちはないそうだ。爵位はないけどマクシミリアンは立派な軍人だし、まっすぐな男だ。そして何より君のことを深く愛している。きっと君のことを幸せに。
帰ってください。
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It is just
Might
too
have been overstepping
painful.
your bounds.
みんな
just a
勝
bit.
手です。
判決を言い渡す。被告を窃盗並びに貴族に対する侮辱の罪で死刑に処す。
Holy shit.
Well, okay.
王国の秩序を乱すゴミどもが。
So this is a much less sympathetic Villefort.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, just like that.
よう、シャバが恋しくねえか。
バランティーヌとはうまくいってるの？
Yeah.
彼女に辛く当たってるって聞いたわよ。私はあの子に十分気を使ってるつもりよ。前の奥様の娘だからってそんな。ちょ
Huh.
っとスピードが出すぎてるんじゃない？
それが奥様。馬が言うこと。
Wait.
Wow.
Wait. Oh my god. So then he's gonna save them, basically. Yes.
ご無事でしたか。
モンテクリスト伯爵。
She's wearing the diamonds, yeah.
Oh my god. The one of his eyes that's shaded out.
And now he's using Danglars to introduce him to Villefort
Yeah.
indirectly through his family.
Uh-huh.
タクとは家族同様のお付き合いですわ。亡きプリンス
Okay.
の桟敷を買い取られたとか。
お恥ずかしい。私は目立つことは好まないのですが、
Ah,
他
of
に
course
席が
not.
なかったもので、馬はまだ気が立っているようです。お宅まで送らせましょう。ビルフォールの奥様はよろしければ私が。
Oh
So
my
it begins. So it begins.
Yeah, here we go. Oh man.
マクシミリアン、
Get out the fuck out. Get out the fuck out. Yeah.
エロイーズとお呼びください。
Wow.
伯爵。
Oh.
First name basis.
Yeah. Okay.
バランティーヌ、お客様よ。
お嬢様はご気分が優れないとのことでございます。
バランティーヌ、お客様にご挨拶もできないの？バランティーヌ。
彼女はとてつもなく不幸だ。彼女の本当の心は自由を求めている。
Oh boy.
その気持ちから目をそらしているんだ。
Right, because then that's painful to admit.
Right.
彼女は繊細で傷つきやすい。君にはその魂の叫びが聞こえないのか？
みんな買ってよって。俺も君もどいつもこいつも。
あの子ったらいつもこうして私を困らせますの。
と早死にするってママ言ってたよね。
Wow.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
でもこの子も不憫なんです。
Children just echo what they hear around them, so.
Yep.
Yeah.
お気の毒に、たとえ血がつながらなくとも、兄弟は等しく幸せになるべきです。
あ、こいつ吸血鬼みたい。
Yeah!
吸血鬼。
The kid's like,
Can't poison something that's undead.
actually
可
right.
愛いお子さんです。
お詫びに私の
Oh my god.
No
She's-
way. Really?
どうした？
So it could be a green room of sorts
Oyster
or a
が
botany.
隠れる。
Yeah.
It's a greenhouse. Yep, yep.
Oh my
お
god.
かしいです。
Oh, look at all this
草花
stuff.
だけ
Yeah,
が
there's weird
私
shit
の
in
友達な
there.
のかもしれません。
ベラドンナ、マンドラゴラ。
Mandragora. Wow.
奥様のお好みの花には、皆美しい花
Yep.
の陰に
Yep. Here we go.
毒を隠している。
気づきませんでした。
She even has the gear right there.
もしや毒物にもご関心がおありで。
そんな
I
恐
have
ろしい。
no idea what you're talking about.
なぜです？
Oh.
毒物学と薬学は表裏一体。穏やかに聞いて
No
痕跡
way.
を全く残さぬ毒。どれほど多くの毒殺事件が人知れず闇に葬られていることか。
Wow.
Holy shit.
おい、
Don't you have any kind of, like, danger sense, lady?
これは俗にボルジア家の指輪と呼ばれる細工物です。ルクレチア・ボルジアはこれを使って多くの人々を葬り去ったとか。その中には彼女の夫も。
You are moving quick.
お近づきの印です。
Okay.
Oh shit.
どこか遠くに行ってしま
One
いた
blank
い。
for yes.
誰も私を知らない遠いところへ。
厄介なことだ。
ベネデット、左手を見
Oh,
ろ。
Benedetto.
ベールとモルセール
Okay.
Jeez, look at the moon.
Skull in the moon.
Well, someone's getting it on.
Yeah, already?
Oh. Oh. Wow.
Oh, okay, just after. Like a wedding ring. Oh my god. That was fast! That was fast!
No.
I mean, she crazy, but that was fast!
He moves quick.
Yeah. Well, okay. I was waiting for this. Like, I was very excited for when we got to this, part of the story where
Same.
Madame Villefort gets introduced. But I gotta say,
shit Edouard.
Yeah, I forgot about him. I forgot about how much of a shit he was. Yeah,
you forgot about him.
Well, because I love the interactions between the grandfather and Valentine, and then of course Mama Villefort was just terrifying. But okay, I didn't think we'd get it this soon necessarily. And the fact that we get it here, it's like, all right.
I thought we would have more Danglars focus, but no, this is basically the
now all three of them are here, or all four of them.
Yeah, and from a meta sense, we need to have all of them introduced.
Yep.
Because there's a possibility, because people are coming into the show that haven't necessarily read The Count of Monte Cristo, they don't know who are the targets of his betrayal yet.
Yep. So let's get them all on the table so that way.
And also, and also just show how dastardly they are in their own specific ways.
Yeah. And
so we have the one that is greed, basically, the Danglars,
Right.
We have the one who represents the corruption of the law, and then we have the other one who is the love rival, basically, Morcerf, who is the one that stole Mercedes away from him,
right?
And then Mercedes, who is the one who he has specific.
That's the one that's
unique
special.
Vengeance.
Yeah.
For. Yeah.
But oh boy.
Oh boy.
So we continued the whole situation with Maximilien and that whole conversation with Valentine and things like that.
Maximilien!
I love that we got...
He's the best boy!
And
he's just so good!
The way he was like, I'm in love with you! Like...
Skidas!
Sir!
Actually just felt like...
Are you really in love with me? Sir, yes, sir. But... Like...
The best part about this is that he starts off being like, yeah. And then she's like looking over at the chair, looking depressed. It's empty. Franz goes, and leaves.
And he doesn't come back.
Albert doesn't come back. And she's just like, I'm nothing. I'm nothing to him.
Yep.
This is, for all we know, she could be trying to basically like accelerate things with Franz just so that she can get out of her family situation.
Yeah,
It's not.
He is kind of her ticket out, and
exactly.
And he treats her casually.
Exactly. So she's like, "Why can't you just move this right along?
Yeah,
I'm not trying to make this difficult for you."
And I'm sure she doesn't actually know about her not mom's plant collection.
Oh, I'm sure she does. It's just whether she knows that they're poisonous.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning.
Right.
But it's still the whole idea of like, if the mom apparently beat her viciously at one point, but also said, "Oh, she's probably going to die young."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She very much would like to get rid of Valentine.
Oh, yeah.
Because, her side of the family isn't going to inherit anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Now. What I love about this is because if the relationship was solid, then maybe that wouldn't be a problem. It still would be an issue, but no. The fact that she had her little shit of a son nearby, and then she would talk about, oh, that girl's nothing but trouble, as he's like, doing all this crazy stuff.
Do you remember Catelyn's sister from Game of Thrones?
Yep. No,
I always thought that she was modeled after Villefort, his wife.
Madame Villefort. Yeah.
Because she did the whole thing. Oh, I'm gonna give some light Game of Thrones spoilers, but she did the whole poisoning of Jon Arryn. She instigated basically the entire show.
Right. The son that she babies way too much.
Yeah.
And
in a lot of ways, in a weird way, what's the guy who Chaos isn't a bitch?
Oh, yeah. Peter Baelish.
He is kind of a Count of Monte Cristo character, weirdly enough.
He's a vampire, for sure.
Well, right, but he also comes from nothing and has clawed
his way into wealth and all that.
Everything.
Yeah.
And is one of the most dangerous men in that story.
Absolutely doesn't care about her at all.
No.
At all.
Absolutely uses her. Yeah. And in some ways, his story is based around vengeance a little bit.
Sure.
Yep. Yeah. Anyway, so
against the man who took the woman he loved away from him.
Right. Even though she never loved him. So anyway, not Game of Thrones discussion, but oh my God, we get to the Villefort stuff super quickly.
Yep.
We have the instrument by which she will deliver a lot of the poison, because it's very easy to basically get people into a situation where she's going to have her hands on them.
Right.
In some manner. And if the aristocracy has a lot of these kinds of events where that would happen, where there's a party or something like that, All it takes for them to just generally have a little bit too much alcohol, their senses are dulled at their extremities, and she just nicks their finger.
Sure.
And it's just like, oh my God, did you cut yourself? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Right,
and then,
or they might not even notice it.
They might not even
just
feel
like
it.
Yeah. You know. Oh.
And then 2 days later, because it's a slow-acting poison or something like that.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Or, just put a drop of something in someone's morning tea.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Right. I love how
Start
much
building up that immunity to iocane powder.
Yes, I love how much the Count literally seduced her, though. Because every bit of dialogue he had was almost comically ignoring Danglars, actually.
Yeah, right. Some diamonds? Oh, he already had her.
Yeah.
And
I don't even have to think about her.
Her usefulness is a bit more long-term, slow burn.
Yes, exactly.
But with this lady, I can literally, just if I say the right things, I can give her the
I don't
weapon.
have to touch it.
I can give her the weapon and suggest even that she use it on her husband the very first time we meet.
Yeah. And then I could just leave. I don't need to do anything.
Yeah.
Like not really.
Oh, man.
If anything, he might have to egg her on a little bit with some more sexual, sensual encounters of sorts.
And or maybe, figure out what you want as far as collateral damage. Because the dad, Villefort, is not her primary target right now. It is not. It isn't.
Nope. In fact, if he died now, it would be a bit complicated.
Yes. So really, she needs Valentine to die first, and then kill Villefort.
And maybe even before Valentine, she might test it, just to be sure that it works properly.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm really excited about this. Because now the Count has basically moved his pieces onto the board, but he hasn't taken any pieces yet, if that makes sense. To describe it this way, he has initiated
Everyone's still
with everyone.
alive.
Yes. Well, not only is everyone still alive, but none of them have made their move that shows that the Count has total influence over them.
Sure.
Villefort's wife was the most
extreme
in terms of the direct confrontation. But in a weird way, Danglars, proper, he actually might have been just as blatant in some ways as well.
Yeah.
Because he almost kind of threatened the guy.
Well,
like pseudo did.
No, it was just here's a honeypot. Sure, I'll take this way. That's fine. No big deal.
Totally. But I was meaning in the stance of basically saying, my dick is bigger than yours. And
sure.
I'm going to rub it in your face.
He asserted himself as the fiscal alpha male.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Which to a guy like Danglars, that's basically a threat.
Right, that made him feel threatened.
It made him feel threatened. That is a better way to describe it. Yeah, because the Count doesn't care really how he does the things that he does.
He just
has
to make
results.
Threats.
Right, exactly. He is desiring results that will lead towards a conclusion that is suitable for him.
Also, good thing to point out, just to make sure that we remember this for future stuff, is that with Haiti, that whole thing was, one, definitely not an act, and two, she was not aware that was going to happen.
No, she was not.
But
that was something that the Count
very much was. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, I like what the story is doing here in terms of efficiency with its pacing. It is starting to connect characters that have not met each other for the audience's sake of thematic similarities. Valentine and Haiti potentially share almost the exact same situation.
Okay. All right.
Haiti was used as some kind of a psychological weapon.
Right. And Valentine's whole thing is that she doesn't have actual agency and control. Everyone else chooses things for her.
Yeah. She's essentially a tool that's about to be discarded.
Right.
And not necessarily discarded, but it's sabotaged. Actively.
Yeah. I gotta say, I really love that things are not straightforward with regards to Valentine and Maximilien, because that gives me more of a chance to get a sense for her as a character.
Yeah.
But then also, I love that we also got to see the grandpa this episode, because as far as interactions of side characters in the book, her and her grandpa, that was probably my favorite pair of side character interactions
yeah.
in the book. It was just really sweet. I loved it. And I loved that they even kept the thing of the one blink for yes, right? Like even little details like that, because they didn't have to keep that. They could have totally changed it. They could have had him have like a digitized reader thing or something like that. It might complicate plot points later, because I think there's a point where they ask specific yes or no questions. But that I love that. I'm very interested to see how that goes. I hope that doesn't end up getting rushed through too much, because given the fact that we already have Madame Villefort with the poison ring and being like, ooh, my husband and all of that, right? I want these two to have time to just interact together and stuff like that, because I feel like that might be a great way to get Valentine to actually open up, because she doesn't seem like she's willing to do that with Maximilien.
No,
Albert either, not friends.
There's a couple aspects of the Maximilien situation that I feel like are worth getting into.
Yeah.
He, in and of himself, is terrified of, well,
her family,
for one. But also, she is probably terrified of them as well. And it's probably not sound advice or wise action to have him proclaim his love for her loudly. In the main hall of their house, or in the foyer or equivalent.
Let's just say that there are some battles, Maximilien, that are not fought with weapons.
Yes. Or the weapons used are ones you're not adept with.
A bit more subtle. You might be able to, take a direct attack, but what about a little prick on the hand?
Or what about a political attack?
Sure. I mean, literally no defense. He has 0 political hit points. He doesn't have a title.
The best thing that he has is that he's invisible politically. He is nobody.
And maybe that he's kind of a war hero, sort of.
Yes, actually, he has 1 political hit point.
Yeah.
And he probably has some synergy politically with Morcerf.
Right,
Because
exactly.
Morcerf will give special,
yes.
This is a good boy, this is a good soldier, good, loyal, patriotic, good doggo. Yes, exactly.
But,
okay.
Boy.
But freaking Madame Villefort brought into the story right here. The Count seduced her so effectively that she brought him to this place immediately. Then, not only that, she is so obsessed with him at this moment that she was freaking touching herself, probably thinking of the Count at that moment.
I'm just glad that what I thought was going to happen wasn't what actually happened. It was that she put the ring on when she was done. I thought she was going to say, I'm going to wear this ring while doing it, just for the extra, spice, basically.
There's no poison on the ring.
No, I know. Yeah, she'd have to actually deliberately put poison onto the
blade.
On the little blade thing.
Yeah.
But that was just something where I was glad it didn't go there.
What about that? Would be remotely.
She had it nearby, is all I'm gonna say.
Who cares? That's.
Anywho.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But Franz does not love Valentine. We
and he's
knew this,
open about it.
But he is open about it. And this is a cool little difference between him and Albert. Albert is insecure about the idea that he doesn't love Eugenie.
He wants that to maybe change.
Right. The thing is that he does have somewhat of a desire for that romance thing that his parents said they had.
Right.
And since he doesn't really have that with Eugenie, he's like, well, then maybe something else. So I think in some ways he's maybe living a bit vicariously through Maximilien. And then he's like,
yes.
Yeah, you have the thing.
You have someone you love? Awesome.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm going to be your wingman. Let's do this.
I'm supporting you. Oh, that is not how I planned to have this go. You just shouting out your love. Okay, sorry, we're going to go and talk about this.
But speaking of wingmen, Albert, Franz is right there.
He did the both hands on the shoulders and everything.
Yeah.
Like I was
painfully restricted from telling you. It felt like, but
he
knows all about what love's like, and nothing he can do about it with you. But maybe one day you'll incline your head, you'll turn his way and look. But by then he'll probably
you'll look his way, and it will be like
him lying prostrate on the ground
in a pool of blood or something. Yeah.
But you know, Benedetto was brought out of prison.
Okay, so who was that?
I barely remember his character. Barely. I think he does something.
Well, no, Caleb, say it isn't so.
No, I mean, and he succeeds at it.
Well, sure, I would assume so. If the Count's bringing him out, then it's probably.
But the thing is, I don't remember the beginning. I don't remember the build-up. So I kind of know the spoiler thing. I think.
Well, because what I'm really curious about is not necessarily.
But I don't know the.
Yeah, I'm not really curious about what he does exactly.
Right.
I'm more curious about what's his motivation. Because here's the
I don't remember. So yeah.
And this is what I think it potentially could be if he was like tied to Morcerf and he was like someone. Because what I see him as being, as far as likelihood, and this isn't necessarily going off of memories of the book, it could be, but it's more of just my own thoughts. Is that it's not that he's going to like necessarily kill someone, although he could, but it's that he's
a new player being brought into the game.
He's embarrassing.
Oh.
And that's why he's being brought out. Because if the Count wanted to just kill someone, he could. He could easily hire people to just take them out. That's not why he does this, right?
True.
He does it because he wants them to see their worlds crumbling all around them. He wants it to be something where when they end up getting killed, it's poetic. It's from something of their own making, right?
Yes, the poetic part is very much a thing. As you can kind of see right now, he is getting into, all of their lives via ways that are somewhat tied to all of their ambitions.
Yes.
And the part that it all kind of ties to is the idea of there being skeletons in all their closets, because he is literally the skeleton in their closet.
That is coming out of their closet
now.
now.
Now reanimated as an undead vampire, which is just, I love that.
And Eduardo straight up was just like, fangs like a vampire.
It's Eduard.
Eduard.
Yeah, not Eduardo, but
okay.
Just Eduard.
Yeah. Eduard.
He's like, a blue vampire! You have the fangs of a vampire! I'm like, yeah, the little shit.
Yeah.
It's redeeming quality. He's like, sus!
Right. And the fact
Mama, there's an imposter among us.
The fact that when
those dumb games
when the
play.
carriage was running out of control, he's just like, oh, this is great.
Yeah. Now you guys will find out where Joffrey was inspired from.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Oh man.
But no, he's more like Robin, really, than
oh, sure. Yeah.
Catelyn's sister's son.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. But okay, good setup, great pacing. The Count was just on full display here.
Like,
yeah. He was on full tilt, full just maxed gear, just on. He was on. That's the best way to describe it. And the reason for that, I think, is he was completely absent from Albert in terms of direct
except for that part where Albert saw him, and the bit of his hair covered like part of his face, so it could have been like a grimace or something, but I'm pretty sure he knew that was Albert, and he was smiling because because this has got to be the biggest high for him, right? Like downright sexual, practically.
Oh yeah,
of just like,
I can do anything.
I can do anything. I am feeding on these people, and they don't even know it.
Yeah.
In fact, they relish it.
Yeah.
And eventually,
they
the
like
curtain
it.
will be pulled away.
Yeah.
And they'll know it was me. And the son of like this is some almost like porno tags, right? What
are your revenge tags?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm making the moves on the wife of one of the people who screwed me, while the son of my old girlfriend and the dude who also screwed me over is watching. And then I look back and smile at him, acknowledging that I know he's watching, and the fact that he is still probably going to trust me more than his own parents.
Yeah.
That's some kinky shit right there. Oh, and all of this is right after I gave this, the wife of my enemy, who I just met today, a poisoned ring. 15 minutes ago, a poisoned ring, and suggested that she kill her husband with it. So you can't make this shit up.
You think Madame Villefort is the one that's having the masturbatory moment here? No. The Count then went back to his mansion and is like, banish everyone from the house.
No.
I need to listen to my special song.
No.
And he
probably
just dances and has
Oh
this,
yeah,
like...
no, he probably dances, but taking the... Okay. Piggyback riding onto that whole, like, porno tags thing, but for revenge, right?
Okay.
I'll bet the Count is like, no. I won't. No Nut November until this is all over. I must. And then it will be perfect.
Not satisfy myself.
Right, exactly.
I will not experience pleasure. I will not eat.
Yep. Uh-huh.
I
My
really
only
do...
sustenance will be...
I really do want to have there be a reveal, though, where, because this is a altered version of the story, where the Count eventually is done with someone that he's been using, and he takes them back to his mansion, and he literally vampire feeds on them. Because I really would like that to be a moment
See
that
it become
in
a
the
true
story.
plot point,
Right.
like, with how he
That
deals with
changes
people.
the story a little bit.
Yeah,
not a lot, but, like, some way. But,
Yeah.
But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us and the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.